Hi, Year 10. Today's lesson is going to be related to percentage composition. You will need the booklet, Nature of Substances and Chemical Reactions. So if you've got that handy, have it with you. If you don't, I have actually attached a copy of the booklet as a PDF document within this lesson material, so if you need it, you've got it there anyway. Okay, now we're going to be covering percentage composition. It's going to be a short little lesson. It was something that we did cover just before we broke up for Christmas. However, I think it's something that we do really need to go over again just to make sure we're all familiar with what we need to be doing with it. Okay, so percentage composition. Now, it's basically page 23 we're starting from. Just to recap then, the percentage composition, we're determining the molecular mass of a particular element within a formula or a compound. So the percentage composition is the relative mass of the element divided by the relative formula mass times 100. So let's just work through some examples. Again, this is page 23 of the booklet. The water example is quite straightforward. It's all laid out there for you ready. However, I'd like to go over calcium oxide. So what we're going to be doing is working out the percentage of calcium in calcium oxide and equally the percentage of oxygen in calcium oxide. You will need to refer to the periodic table, which should be in the back of your planner. So we need to know the relative molecular masses, which is the MR, of the elements concerned, i.e. in this case, calcium and oxygen. Okay, so calcium, if you look at your planner at the back there, for the MR of calcium, it's 40. For oxygen, it's 60. So therefore, the calcium oxide is a combination of both of those numbers, 40 plus 16, which is 56. Okay, so bearing in mind those numbers, the molecular masses, are the bottom numbers. Okay, don't get confused with thinking it's the top number in the atomic number in the periodic table. Sorry, it's the bottom numbers. Okay, so we're going to add those together to give us a total MR of 56. Now we need to work out the percentage of calcium in calcium oxide. So we know what the MR of calcium is. It's 40. So we're going to divided by 56, which is the total MR of the whole thing. And then we always remember it's percentage, so we times it by 100. That gives us the value of 71.4. I would ask that you work out the values to one decimal place if possible. Okay, so that's calcium. So what we're saying here is we've got 71.4% of calcium within calcium oxide. So now let's do the oxygen. Percentage of oxygen in calcium oxide. Well, we know the atomic mass of oxygen, which is 16. We're going to divide it by the total of the whole compound, the whole calcium oxide, which is 56, times it by 100, and we get our 28.6%. Now we know we've got the right answer simply for checking that 71.4% plus 28.6% equals 100%. It's always got to add up to 100%, so always remember that. Okay, now it's your turn basically. I've included a Google document for you to have a go at. I think there's 5 that I've set for you to do. Have a go at calculating the percentage compositions of the elements within the compounds listed on the sheet, and good luck. Let me know if you've got any problems. I shall be around during the course of the lesson, so if you've got any queries, just drop me a message, and I can be available for you to help with that. Okay.